In the past week, there has been a countywide search for two teens that went missing just last Monday. They were assumed to have disappeared around the area of DeCourcy Bridge. The local police launched an investigation Wednesday and have since found no evidence of where they may be located. Many of our reporters have concluded that an overwhelming majority of the locals believe that a headless ghost that is said to haunt DeCourcy Bridge took them. The myth of the ghost named Big Liz has been rumored to reside at Greenbriar Swamp for just over a century now. We've pulled in an expert of this local terror who has been studying the myth with its history for a little over 2 years now. Would you care to explain the history of this ghost?
I'd love to. Big Liz was assumed to live as a slave to Mr. John Ruskin during the Civil War era. He had been frequently providing supplies to the Confederate Army. Each time it became harder and harder for John Ruskin to provide those supplies, as it seemed as if the Union knew exactly what he was doing. He soon realized that he had a traitor among him, and identified them as Big Liz. He devised a plan to get rid of her, to hide the treasure the Confederate President, Jefferson Davis, had entrusted him with. He asked her to help him carry the chest deep into the Greenbriar Swamp. After about an hour of watching her dig a deep hole, he asked her to lower the chest into the hole, where he quickly sliced off her head with a tobacco knife, like this. The head was said to have rolled down the hill, and he left it knowing that the scavengers would do away with it quickly. He then filled up the hole with the chest and body inside, and left.
Wow, that's incredibly creepy. And I've heard that some people believe that this myth has somehow come from the story of Harriet Tubman. Do you care to explain?
Harriet Tubman was a famous slave who lived near the Greenbriar Swamp. She helped out with the Underground Railroad and a series of many paths and trails to help slaves escape to the north. People believe that Big Liz was rooted from Tubman due to the fact that Harriet Tubman lived so close to where she's rumored to live.
Thanks, Tony. Now to our on-scene reporter, Amelia.
Thanks, Tony. Right now I'm standing on DeCourcy Bridge of Greenbriar Swamp where the two teens were last seen. Big Liz is also commonly associated with being here. She'll hold her head in one hand, beckon at you with the other, so that you can help her find her master's hidden treasure. The reason for Big Liz's myth might have been Harriet Tubman, who ran the Underground Railroad and happened to live near here. There's a rumor that should you park your car, honk 3 times, and flicker your lights twice, then turn it off, it will not turn it on again and Big Liz will appear to you. Whether or not Big Liz is associated with the missing teens is still unknown today.
Thanks, Amelia, and thanks for watching. Please tune in next time to watch an interesting segment on doorknobs.